This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video here on my own personal YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today here on this Friday evening, coming towards a week away from Halloween. And thank you for joining me, and I hope you are all doing well and have had a good week. What we've got coming up for you today is we're going to cross the I and dot the T's in one of the ledgers. This week, the Japanese St. Ledger is taking place this week, and we're going to take a look at another Classic Watch 25 Possible, who is out in Japan. But before we do that, where can people find these horses? Well, they can find them on classicwatch25.great/site.net. Only a couple of classics left now in the Classic Watch 25 cycle. So as a consequence of that, the roll of honours are looking good at the moment. They're still not entirely or nowhere near really up to date. That'll be at the end of the year when I go through all of the horses and see what races they have won, and then we should have some sort of a definitive roll of honour. But you'll see there that the usual scenarios are there: Australia, Japanese, USA, UK, Ireland, France and Germany are all covered on classicwatch25.great/site.net. Right, the horse in question here today is Amakihi. Amakihi, a very interesting horse. He's actually one of mine that I identified last year that won first time out. So he has been on my radar all the time, really, even before he ran. Amakihi, sired by Black Tide, out of a dam called Apapane, and the horse is owned by Kaneko Makoto Holdings Company Limited, trained by Sake Kuneda, bred by Northern Farm, and the horse has currently earned 39.13 million yen in his career. People take a look at the form. You'll see there the horse is declared in the Kikuka show, which is what we want. You'll see the horse has won half of his races. The horse has had 6 starts now and managed to win 3 of them. You'll see there the horse won on debut in October 2024 before being saved all the way until the 28th of December 2024 to go in the Grade 1 Hopeful Stakes, where the horse, despite going off 7th favourite, could only finish 17th. His first run this year, the horse was 3rd in the Yuri Kamome show, a winners of 1 race, when the horse was 3rd, and then the horse won a 3-year-old allowance, winners of 1 race at Nakayama on the 23rd of March 2025. The horse then went into Pattern Company again in a Group 2, and again went off the 7th favourite, but could only finish 5th in the TV Tokyo High Aoba show, behind the winner that day, who reopposes today in this race, Energico. And then the horse managed to win last time out in a winners of 2 race, the Aganogawa Tokubetsu, where the horse went off favourite and managed to win under jockey Kei Tosaki over 2,200 metres. So the horse really has been campaigned anything up between 1 mile 2 and 1 mile 4, really. 1 mile 2 and 1 mile 4. The horse hasn't really won a pattern race, hasn't been placed in a pattern race. But some of the odds he's gone off at in these claimers, you can see that they do think in Japan that he is a bit better than that. And he's proved it, really, by winning 2 of them. So the horse has won 3 of his 6 starts, but has got a lot to find, really, regarding form, it's fair to say, having not even finished placed in a pattern race. What we're going to do with the horse, as usual, we're going to take a look at the pedigree of the horse. We're going to go back, I would imagine, to the first 5 dams of the horse. Then we're going to try and pick up any good horses that we find along the way, any relatives of the horse. Then we're going to take a look at the dam line, on the historical dam line of the horse, see where we are with that. And then we're going to watch the horse win twice. We're going to watch the horse win first time out at Tokyo in October 2024. And then we're going to watch him win last time out in a winners of 2 race at Niigata in August 2025. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Amakihi, you will see there on the Pedigree Online Thoroughbred database 4 out of 6 starts in the first three victories, and earnings of 39,131,000 yen up to his career so far. So everything looking pretty good there. You'll see the race 3 he won the Akaganawa Takabetsu, as we know. The horse is dam line 9F, Amakihi. So that is the section we will be taking a look at. Before we take a look at the dam, we've got to look at 3 decent relatives. We're going to take first one we're going to take a look at is Jinambo. Jinambo, a horse born in 2015, sired by Deep Impact, who is Black Tide's brother, I think, out of Apapane. Jinambo raced 16 times in his career, 4 wins, 2 seconds and 2 thirds, 8 out of 16 starts in the first 3, and the horse earned 106,325,000 yen in his career. People see that Jinambo was another one on this line to have won first time out, and another one to win the Tomisatu Takabetsu. Yeah, is that the same race? No, this is the Agonagawa Takabetsu. My mistake. At 4, that race is, you'll see, the horse was second in the Group 3 Niigata Kinen of 2019, second in the same race in 2020, and was third in the Group 3 Kokura Daishoten as well of 2020. So a very couple of placed efforts there in Group 2 and Group 3 races, showing us more than this horse has done so far, Amakihi. The next one we're going to take a look at is Rhinebeck, a horse born in 2017, sired again by Deep Impact out of Apapane. Rhinebeck raced 14 times in his career, 5 wins and 2 thirds in his career. It's fair to say a decent enough horse, 7 out of 14 starts again in the first 3 for earnings of 121,262,300. That's wrong, isn't it? How the earth is that? 126,235,000 yen, I'm going to say that is. I mean, that is awful. What is that? Rhinebeck has winner of an open race at 2, the Chukio Nisai Stakes, and there was also won the Group 3 Tokyo Sports High 2-year-old Stakes at 3, before winning the Kochi Stakes at 6, a listed race at Nakayama. The horse was finishing also 3rd in the listed Wakakoma Stakes at Kyoto as well at 3. Group 3 winning 2-year-old Rhinebeck, bred by Northern Farm. Next one we're going to take a look at is a Katerino Masume, a filly, born in 2018, sired by Deep Impact again, out of Apapane. Even. Katerino Masume raced 8 times in her career, 4 wins and 1 second, 5 out of 8 in the first 3, for earnings of 222,680,000 yen. This horse won the 3rd leg of the Finnish Triple Crown, the Shuka Show, at 3 in 2021. The horse also won the Group 3 Daily High Queen Cup in Tokyo and was 2nd in the Japanese Oaks of 2021 as well, the Yushin Himba. At 2, the horse won the Akamatsu Show at Tokyo. Trained by the same man as this one, Sake Kuneda. Fracture of the 3rd phalanx on the right hind limb. Next race, undecided, never came. That was updated in May 2022. So the Group 1 Shuka Show winner. This is a Finnish Triple Crown. St Ledger is the Colts Triple Crown. You know, this is a fair horse. Katerino Masume, it's fair to say. Now time to take a look at the dam of the horse, Apapane. A mare born in 2007, sired by King Kamehameha out of Salty Bid. Apapane raced 19 times in her career, 7 wins, 1 second and 3 thirds, finishing in the first 3 in 11 of 19 starts, earnings of 558,592,000 yen. Apapane was a dual classic winner of 2010. She also won the Group 1 Hanshin Juvenile Fillies of 2009 as well at 2. At 3, she won the Yushin Himba and the Oka Show, the Oaks and Guineas. She also won the Shuka Show as well, so Fillies Triple Crown winner at 3. Apapane at 2, she was also second in the Group 3 Tulip Show, and 3rd in the Queen Elizabeth II Commemorative Cup, Group 1. And at 4, she managed to add another Group 1 winner, winning the Victoria Mile of 2011. and finishing third again in the Queen Elizabeth II Commemorative Cup. JRA Award for the Best 2-year-old filly of 2009. 2010, third Japanese Fillies Triple Crown winner. And the 2010 JRA Award for the Best 3-year-old filly. And that's the dam of our horse, Amakihi. Very strong dam line we've got regarding form on this horse, I think. There's not as many relatives as I would like, but I have found some good horses there out of the first dam. Second dam of the horse, Salty Bid, an American-bred horse born in the year 2000, sired by Salt Lake, out of a dam called Piper Piper. Salty Bid raced 12 times in her career in Japan, 3 wins and 2 seconds, 5 out of 12 starts in the first 2, for earnings of 60,335,000 yen. Salty Bid, you will see, was second in the Group 3 Fairy Stakes of 2002, and she also won the Suzerain Show, and at 3, the horse won the Nanunaha Show as well. A couple of show wins and a Group 3 placed effort there from Salty Bid. Very good horse, it's fair to say. Group 3 placed, any horse placed in a Group 3 in Japan is fairly decent. And that's the second dam of our horse, Amakihi, the second dam. Third dam now we're going to take a look at, Piper Piper, a mare born in 1987, sired by Spectacular Bid, out of Alvarado. Piper Piper raced 26 times in her career, 2 wins, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. 8 out of 26 in the first 3, and she managed to earn $45,531 in a long career. Piper Piper was third in the Group 1 Ashland Stakes of 1990. That was her best piece of form on offer. I did find a couple more related to her out of the fourth dam of the horse. November Tender, a horse born in 1984, sired by Youth, out of Alvarado. November Tender raced 27 times in his career, 3 wins, 1 second and 5 thirds. So that's 9 out of 27 starts in the first 3. And the horse managed to earn $79,644 in his career. November Tender managed to win the listed Kent Harton Stakes of 1987. Next one we need to take a look at is It's All in the Chase. A horse born in 1999, sired by Take Me Out of a dam called Limestone Landing. People see Alvarado is the second dam of this horse. It's All in the Chase raced 15 times in his career, 2 wins, 3 seconds and 2 thirds. 7 out of 15 starts in the first 3, managing to earn $192,160 in his career. It's All in the Chase was managed to win the Remington Park Mile and was second in 2 Group 2 races, the Arlington Washington Futurity and the Louisiana Derby of 2002. The horse was also placed third in the LeCompte Stakes, a race which is now a pattern race, I think. You don't think it was then. Horse entered stud in 2004 in Oklahoma, standing in 2013 at Broken Heart Ranch in Texas for a fee of $1,500. But I couldn't really find any record of the horse siring much on Arian, unfortunately. But yeah, this horse was at stud at some point, dual Group 2 placed horse. It's All in the Chase. We're now going to take a look at the fourth dam of the horse now, Alvarado. Alvarado was born a year before me in 1973, sired by Hard Work, out of a dam called Easterbourne. Alvarado raced 35 times in her career, 8 wins, 6 seconds and 3 thirds. 17 out of 35 starts in the first 3, and she managed to earn $111,886 in her career, US dollars. Alvarado managed to win the Pocahontas Stakes and the Madmudes Stakes back in the day. Pocahontas Stakes is definitely a pattern race now. And there was another one, second in the Group 3 Ashland Stakes of 1976. Second also in the Mill Race Handicap, and third in the Philadelphia Stakes as well. But she was Group 3 placed and winner of the Pocahontas Stakes, Alvarado, in her days racing. And she, I think, was the fourth dam. Yes, the fifth dam of the horse Easterbourne, a mare born in 1964, sired by Mount Hope. I'm going to say that is out of Milkmaid Lucy. Easterbourne raced 25 times in her career, managing to win 6 of them, and earnings of 17,981 US dollars in her career. Easterbourne, no pattern race form for her, sadly, before sadly dying in March 1976. But yeah, like I said, obviously not as many good horses that I could find related through the first 5 dams. The first dam, if anything, makes this horse the classic winning mare who has bred 3 pattern race horses, three pattern race horses. And that's not including ours, who isn't a pattern race horse yet. You know, if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have found this horse. It's fair to say. The Shuka Show winner, Ikaterino Musume, added a bit of weight to it as well. It's an interesting horse, more than anything, I think. If people look at it on the historical line, they will see that it goes back to a filly born in 1927 called Escutcheon. And there's Apapani there, the 2010 Japanese Guineas and Oaks winner, added to the side. So we've got a direct line, really, all the way back to 1927, nearly 100 years on our section. And there's not much else that this great woman who made this site, bloodlines.net. I'm still having to go through the Wayback Machine in order to access the site. Still not been fixed as of this point. You'll see that's quite close related, I suppose, to the UAE Derby winner, Daddy Longlegs, sired by Scat Daddy. That is one I chose not to bring you, though, because that's going further back to 1815. You'll see brothers to Alume on that line. You'll see there's a few classic winners, 3 of them, taking you to the next, I think, key dam of the horse, Bortai, who was born in 1942 and sired by Stimulus, because if you can get one directly out of her, obviously this one isn't, you know, you will get some other decent horses. You'll get the Trusted Partner line, you see, which is some very good horses on that line. That's the line of what's it called? The dam I followed for years. Moyglaire Stud, the Moyglaire Stud dam, the horse of what's it called? Who's related to the other horse that I've totally lost my track here in this video. Oh yeah, Polished Gem. I follow so many horses. This happens so often. Polished Gem. I think Trusted Partner is actually out of Polished Gem, the Irish 1,000 Guineas winner. So that brings all those horses. Sleepy Time, I think, is the Gayath line. It might be. Sleepy Time, the filly born in the British Guineas winner of 1994. And then you've got also horses like Nathaniel and Great Heavens on this line as well. Very closely related. I'm going to have to stop this video because I think there's someone messing about in the corridor outside. I can hear some noise, so I just want to check and see what's going on. Hello, everybody. There's a postman, believe it or not, 1753. No, I'm afraid I was wrong. I got them muddled up. Hill Time and Sleepy Time is the horse. Hill Time, Night Time is the horse on a Gayath line. So Gayath is not close to these. We've got Nathaniel, Great Heavens, Percussionist, and all them as well. And if you go down again, you've got Shuvie as well, who was a fair horse. They named a race after her in America. And Strategic Choice, the Irish St. Ledger winner as well. But yeah, very interesting historic line, very closely related to some good horses, Magnificent Style and Trusted Partner, two solid dam lines that I've been on for years with Polished Gem and Nathaniel. So when I saw this horse was on this line, I was always going to probably give it a go, especially after it won first time out. But yeah, there is a few more classic winners we can look at now. We can look at Mars Shield, an old one who is out of Escutcheon herself. Look. Mars Shield, born in 1934 and sired by Diavolo out of Escutcheon. Mars Shield raced 47 times in her career, 7 wins, 9 seconds and 5 thirds. 21 out of 47 starts in the first 3, managing to win $22,530 US dollars in her career. You'll see there Mars Shield was the winner of the 1937 Kentucky Oaks as well as the Texas Derby. But there wasn't much pattern in those days for American fillies. Group 1 Kentucky Oaks winner and also a winner of the Texas Derby, second in the Chatham Purse as well. So, as well as being a classic winner. Mars Shield, you'll see there Escutcheon is the dam of that. Where would Escutcheon be on our line for a bit of clarification? Well, she would be 6, 7, 8, 9th. The 9th dam of Amakihi is also Escutcheon. Very interesting. There's definite hope on this line. The next one we're going to take a look at is an interesting one. Creme Fraiche, a gelding born in 1982, sired by Rich Cream out of a likely exchange. People will see now that we're down to Escutcheon being the 5th dam of this horse. Creme Fraiche raced 64 times in his career, 17 wins, 12 seconds and 13 first places. 42 out of 64 starts, this horse was in the first 3, and the horse managed to earn $4,024,727 US dollars, all the while going round in the early 80s. This horse was winner of the Belmont, the only gelding to win the Belmont. Winner of the Belmont Stakes of 1985. The horse also won the American Derby Group 1, Jerome Stakes Group 1, the Super Derby Group 1, Derby Trial Group 3. At 4, the horse won the Gold Cup Group 1, it won the Don Handicap Group 2, won the Patterson Group 2. At 5, the horse won another Gold Cup and came back and won the Meadowlands Cup Group 1 as well as winning the W.L. McKnight Stakes, Group 2. At 6, the horse won 2 Tropical Park races according to that. And at 7, the horse was 3rd still in a Group 2 W.L. McKnight race. So they really did have a fantastic career out of this horse. Owners, Brushwood Stables, £4 million this horse won, and it is a classic winner, despite being a gelding. The next one we need to take a look at is Lucano. Lucano, a horse born in 2004, sired by Dynaforma out of Vignette. This is another one on the Escutcheon line. People will see they've got to go a bit further back to find this one. Escutcheon is the 8th dam of this horse and is the 9th dam of our horse. Lucano raced 14 times in his career, 5 wins and 2 seconds. 7 out of 14 starts in the first 2 for earnings of £573,674 British pounds. Lucano won the St Leger, won the UK St Leger of 2007. The horse also won the Group 2 Great Voltage Stakes and the Group 2 Princess of Wales Stakes, as well as the listed Fairway Stakes. At second, the horse was also second in King Edward VII and was 4th in the Group 1 Epsom Derby, as well as the Princess of Wales Stakes that year as well. 4th in the Derby, win the Leger. One of the oldest adages in racing, and it was certainly true with Lucano. The horse was in stud for a while, really, as a national hunt horse, really. Entered stud at Wood Farm Stud, relocated for 2 years to Harris de Saint-Foy in France, then was sold in 2014 to 2017, where he stood at Shade Oak Stud in Shropshire, before going to Longford House Stud in County Tipperary 2018, where he sadly suffered a fatal heart attack at Longford House Stud on the 20th of March 2018. Horse owned by George Strawbridge when it went round to win a UK Classic. So yeah, all in all, quite an interesting line. I do think this is an interesting horse. I think what we've got to do now is it's time for me now to do my usual trickery of lining up the Japanese races for us to have a look at this horse, Amakihi, and then we will try and decide whether the horse is a pattern race horse. So if you bear with me, I'll be back shortly. Hello everybody and welcome back. Yeah, like I said, we're going to take a look at Amakihi now, win 2 races. We're going to watch him win first time out on debut, and then we're going to watch the horse win last time out back in August 2025, which was his 3rd race victory. First things first though, we're going to take a look at him win first time out. Very interesting race this was at Tokyo. Let's see what we make of it, shall we? And then we can see what we think.
ゆっくりとゲートに近づいて馬体をゲートに収めます。ゲートインが終わります。 スタートしました。まずは2コーナーを目指して先行争い、バラバラっとしたスタート。4番天木はいいスタートを切って各馬の出方を見ながら、同枠5番カスバートテソーロ、さらには7番のジャスマン、2コーナーのカーブに入るところでわずかに5番のカスバートテソーロが前に出ます。4番天木はインの2番手につけて先頭にまた並んでいくか。向こう上面バックストレッチに入りました。4番天木先頭です。リード1馬身天木が逃げます。抑えて5番カスバートテソーロは2番手、その打ち合わせて9番のフローオブタイム、前から4頭目が7番ジャスマン、5番手追走11番バーニングメモリー、内並んで10番ペイシャダイヤ、その後のグループ中段前、馬群の中6番ロジャリーマイン、先頭まで5馬身、外13番フーイナム、インコースに入れて15番のマテンロームーブです。残り1200の標識を通過、3コーナーを目指します。中段やや後ろが3番ビリングス、並んで14番フェデルミエール、後ろから4頭目8番プルミエソルティ、3コーナーのカーブに入ります。12番ルディシャ 1000m 通過1分2秒7、ゆったりしたペースで通過しています。後ろから2頭目は2番のレッドキリアンで、最後方大きく遅れて1番のブラックレイ、止まりかけているか。3、4コーナー中間残り800を通過、依然先頭4番天木、後ろを引きつけてリードは4分の3ぐらい。同枠5番カスバートテソーロが2番手、3番手外は11番バーニングメモリー上がって、内は9番のフローオブタイム、間からはジャスマン、そしてロジャリーマインが外へ持ち出して上がっていきました。4コーナーから直線に向きます。4番天木先頭、リードを2馬身と広げました。2番手カスバートテソーロ、フローオブタイム、残り400坂を登ってきます。この2番手グループに6番ロジャリーマインが加わって先頭を追っている。あとは7番ジャスマン、一番外からは追ってくる13番フーイナムと3番のビリングスです。200を切りました。さあ天木に6番のロジャリーマインが並んで、ロジャリーマインが捉えるか、盛り返す4番天木、3番手内からマテンローブも上がってくる。天木盛り返すか、ロジャリーマイン並んでゴールイン。最後は2頭マッチレース。
Just getting his head in front there, the horse. Amakihi. That was close, wasn't it? But the horse just managed to hold on to win first time out. Such fine margins as to whether I follow a horse or not, isn't it? It really is. Such fine margins. He only just managed to beat Woggly Mine that day. And things could have turned out very differently for Amakihi. This video might not even have existed had that horse not managed to hold on that day and secure a victory. Right, we're going to go a little bit more forward now. I think we're going to take a look now at the horse winning next time out, the Aganagawa Takabetsu. Sorry, not last time out, not for next time out, last time out. This race took place in August of this year, and you'll see there's a lot of older horses in there. So now the horse has already been mixing it with his elders, and he went off a 1.5, 1-2 favourite to land this race. And I think you'll see here that this is why they do think. I do think they think this horse is a bit better than a claiming horse and is somewhat of a pattern race horse, even though the horse has only finished fifth and seventh, and 17th, I think, in his 2 attempts at pattern race company so far. So this will be his 3rd effort at a pattern race. Let's watch him win last time out at Niigata and see what we think, shall we?
これが9歳にして初めての新潟コース出走です。今収まって9頭ゲートイン終わってスタートしました。まずは1コーナーまで長いホームストレッチを走っていきます。内から2番のイクリールがやはり先頭に立ちます。2番イクリールがまずは主導権、リード1馬身半と取ります。2番手外8番アナレンマ、真ん中6番ウィンマイルート、最内1番マイネルトルファンは控えました。今4番手です。マイネルトルファンの2馬身後ろポツンと9番プレイリードリーム、その後は3、4馬身空きまして5番の天木は先頭まで今10馬身12、3馬身あるでしょうか。ゴールの前を通過。4番ピンキープロミス、7番エコロレイツ、最後方3番エイシンナレシコ、9頭ばらけて1コーナーのカーブに入ります。 2番のイクリールがペースを作ります。残り1400の標識、リード1馬身半です。8番アナレンマが2番手からじわーっと先頭イクリールとの差を詰めています。3番手が6番のウィンマイルート、まもなくスタートしての 1000m の通過です。1分1秒前後で先頭を通過しました。3番手から5馬身空いて4番手は1番マイネルトルファン、また3、4馬身空いて9番プレイリードリーム、向こう上面中間5番のアマキヒが続いています。依然先頭までは12、3馬身の中段後ろ。7番エコロレイツ、4番ピンキープロミス、最後方3番エイシンナレシコ、変わりません。3コーナー、これから内回りのカーブへと向かっていきます。残り800を通過。先頭2番イクリール、先頭をキープ、リード1馬身です。8番アナレンマが2番手、6番ウィンマイルート3番手、順番変わりません。3、4コーナー中間、4番手の1番マイネルトルファンが前3頭の3馬身後ろまで来ています。差を詰めています。その後ろ5番のアマキヒ、現在5番手で先行4頭を射程圏に入れています。内は9番プレイリードリーム、7番エコロレイズまで差がありません。4コーナーカーブ、残り400を切ります。2番イクリール、8番アナレンマ、2頭並んで4コーナーから直線、その外へ持ち出した6番ウィンマイルートが3番手、さらに外5番のアマキヒ、一気に先行3頭に並びかける。残り200を切りました。内頑張って2番のイクリール、2番手から5番のアマキヒが並んで捉えるか、連れて6番のウィンマイルートも伸びてくる。先頭変わった。5番のアマキヒが先頭に変わった。2番手接戦、アマキヒ先頭ゴール。2着争いは2番イクリールと6番ウィンマイルート。
Nice little stroll round there in that winners of 2 race for Amakihi there. In my opinion, the horse won that race very easily indeed, it's fair to say. That was a fair performance, but although what the horse beat on the day, obviously, I don't know much about older horse Japanese claimers, but all the horses can do, what I say anywhere, is all they can do is win the races that their connections enter them for, and Amakihi certainly did that on that day. It's really time now to look if we think the horse is a classic horse. You'll see his 2 efforts in the pattern races: 17th in a Group 1 and 5th in a Group 2. Leaving with a little bit to find on the form book, it's safe to say. His first 2 runs at pattern level haven't gone as well as what people would hope. But the horse has proved, outside of pattern company, on debut and in winners of 1 and winners of 2 races, the Agonagawa Takabetsu, that the horse at his level can get his head in front. But I do think the horse will need to find improvement here to get involved in this Japanese ledger. He was well beaten there behind Energico, who lines up in the TV Tokyo Hyoba show, and was also well beaten by Croix de Nord in the Hopeful Stakes at 2. But yeah, it's an interesting horse because it's one I identified first time out that won, and the horse has managed to get to a classic. So for that reason alone, of course he deserves a video on one of my websites if he lines up in the Japanese St. Ledger. It's pointless me identifying these horses if I'm not gonna give them what they deserve when they hit the races. I identified them to running. So yes. If Amakihi would line up in the Kikuka show this Saturday night, Sunday morning, out in Japan, then he will be on a Classic Watch 25 at this late stage. I think it's fair to say he's won on debut, and he's won last time out, albeit hasn't just got the pattern race form that we would like to see in his first 6 races. But hopefully, though, if the horse does run, he runs well. Right. I think we can think about leaving this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody who has taken the time to watch it with me. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed making it. What I will do is I will leave you a copy to all of the Classic Watch 2025 horses as a playlist. There's not really much point leaving the possibles now. There's only probably these 2 days of racing to go, the Japanese St. Ledger and the French St. Ledger. So we will start to use in those 2 videos, if there is any more French St. Ledger horses, we will use the Classic Watch 25 possibles, if I can find any 3-year-olds to run in the French St. Ledger. And I will also give everybody who's watched this video an opportunity to subscribe to the channel as well. That way they will miss no more of my content moving forward. Subscribing to YouTube in no way helps me. No way at all. It only helps yourself by making sure that you do not miss any more of my content. if you enable the notifications correctly. You can do that. Quick heads up as well, don't forget the Patreon channel as well. Some free content on there and some subscription content. Very interesting channel there. That's where you'll find all the yearly reviews, really, of video of horses. You know, where I look at all my 60 horses in a go and then decide what horses we're going to move forward with at certain stages. Also, the National Hunt horses will be on Patreon as well. But for now, I think I can leave this video here. It's the second day of Cheltenham tomorrow as the UK's National Hunt racing crawls into action. There really is a dearth of horses, National Hunt horses. It is what it is, the UK National Hunt racing, which is why we're looking at Japanese classics for some good horses. Japanese and the French St. Leger upcoming this weekend. Right, I think I can leave this video here now. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Enjoy the fantastic week. Have a fantastic weekend upcoming. And take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.